Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome to WTIM, your information station. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks so much to the sponsors that make the show possible. People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We have members of the Christian County Health Department with us today during Nurses Week. This is a perfect episode for today. Diana Voiles, Director of Nursing, Chelsea Davis, and Katie Beck, both public health nurses. Guys, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fun one today. We're going to learn all about the Christian County Health Department programs, services, and especially moving into the summer seasons. It's going to be important to know all these things. Let's get started by meeting each and every one of you guys, because in a community, it's a tight-knit community here. People out here are going to have to be familiar with you guys. So this is important. Let's start with Diana Voiles, Director of Nursing. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you find the Christian County Health Department?
Well, I was looking to give back to the community. Sure. That's what my parents had taught me. It's a value that I wanted to honor and keep going. So I had started looking. I live in Decatur, and it came out on an Indeed. And so I thought, twice about it, and then I'm going to do it. I want to do it. So I came down and I interviewed with Dr. Anderson, and maybe a day or so later he offered, and I said, I just need to talk with my husband just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure. And I was completely excited about it then, and sent him an email and said, yes. Over a weekend, mind you. I felt very, very sorry about that, but I was so excited. And I haven't looked back. It's been fantastic. Really, I love it.
Really awesome.
Even though I live in Decatur, it's great because it's a nice little ride to get me pumped up for work. And then I do things after work. If I do my grocery shopping around. So I do see everyone around here. And then the next day it happened again.
Perfect. I love it. Talk to us a little bit about your education, your background. What led you to this prominent position, Director of Nursing?
8 or 9 nurses, roughly 30, 35 aides. So I've been used to doing, running around like a crazy person from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. And I thought, well, for 16 years, skilled nursing has always been in there as a passion. So I would either have a full-time job there or I had a part-time job. And I just thought, this was the time. The timing was just perfect. Yeah. So when things all connect, you better jump for it, sure, or you're going to be regretful. And I am not having a single regret.
That's Diana Voiles, Director of Nursing here at the Christian County Health Department. Moving on to a public health nurse, Chelsea Davis. Chelsea Davis, tell us a little bit about your background. You've been on the morning show with us before.
I sure have. So I was an LPN for 12 years. I stayed at home with my children for the majority of that. I have 5 kids. And then I went back to college to get my registered nurse degree. And I started at the public health department in January of this year.
How's everything been going? And just generally since 2024 started?
It's great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
really,
I love it there. I think it's awesome.
Great to hear. And that was a public health nurse, Chelsea Davis. On to our third and final nurse in studio with us, Katie Beck. Katie Beck, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so I'm a registered nurse. I come from a very big family, so I'm the second oldest out of 6. Wow. Nursing wise, I graduated in May of 2020, so that was right when COVID hit. I started out on a med surg floor. I really enjoyed that. That gave me a lot of experience. After a couple of years, I went to a more specialized clinic. We do like colonoscopies, endoscopies. So I got to see a little bit of the procedural side of nursing. So that was, awesome. My significant other and I had just moved to Taylorville. We bought a house in December of last year. So we moved here in January, and I am now 7 minutes away from work as opposed to my 45-minute drive from before. So that's great. But we've pretty much just been elbow deep in painting the whole house and redoing that. And so, yeah.
Amazing. A lot of very busy individuals in the walls of the Christian County Health Department and outside, of course. Very busy personal lives. We're learning with 5 kids, with a brand new house, everything going on. And of course, long drive from Decatur. We got plenty of things on the table here. But guys, at the Christian County Health Department, let's get right into it here, because you guys offer a whole lot of really important programs here, a lot of really important services. Let's start with moving into the summertime. What's top of the list here? What did parents and possibly, for their children needing to know about possibly school, preschool? Where can we get started with that?
Well, we do have coming up, the end of school year is what the 29th of this month. So after the 29th, the very minute the kids are done with school, I'm thinking you need to start thinking about your immunizations for the next year.
Yep.
Please don't wait until the very last minute. We'll be glad to help you out. But the three of us have already sat down, looked at the calendars and said, okay, the first Tuesday of every month, we stay until 6 o'clock by appointment. Give us a call, set an appointment up, and we'll be glad to stick around and we'll get those immunizations done. Right. The sooner the better. Right. The third Wednesday of every month, we also do the same thing. We stay until 6 o'clock by appointment only. So take advantage of those. We have 4 days, two Mondays and 2 Fridays also in June, where we are going to be staying until 6 o'clock. We want to give those vaccinations and get them over and done with. The kids are going to be doing all their sports. We're trying to fit them in there. We don't have any set up for July, but if those 4 days work really well in June, we'll do it again.
Okay.
So we really want to get those immunizations done.
But needs to be thinking. It's really easy to forget about what happened.
Yep.
Summer's on you pretty quickly there to an end of summer, and these vaccinations, these immunizations, very important. So what kind of immunizations are cool your next year?
So a few vaccines are MMR and varicella.
Okay.
And let's see here.
We also do the
TVs.
TVs.
There's a couple others.
Yep,
Yeah.
DTaP, polio.
Okay.
Pneumococcal.
If you're going into the junior high, you may need the one, which is the HPV.
Oh, okay.
Human papillomavirus.
Wow. Yeah.
So we need to get these done. And I understand that if the summer comes, vacations, it gets busy, but let's get them done now.
We're
So-
giving plenty of opportunities.
Without a
Yeah.
doubt. Yes.
So you're not caught behind that 8 ball, and your kid can't come back into school because you don't have the vaccinations done. Please, let's just get it done early.
Absolutely. And the Christian County Health Department is going to really help you out here. They're staying late on these. I want you to reiterate the first Tuesday of every month. I'm not
We
gonna try
stay,
it.
yep, we
Go ahead.
stay late every month,
Okay.
the first Tuesday of the month and the third Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
That way, if you have kids in sports, you're not having the same child miss the same sport. We can kind of work it around. We tried to make sure we thought about the families and the communities when we made these dates.
Wow. Coordination there. It needed to be like that. And I'm glad you guys are creating this path for immunizations to get done at a correct time. That was Diana Bowles, Director of Nursing, speaking, and Chelsea Davis, Katie Beck, Public Health Nurses, filling in some of the gaps there on what immunizations are offered. Let's talk a little bit about lead, the lead program that you guys do offer, because this is an important one out there. It can really be important to anyone out there.
Yeah, we offer capillary lead testing, where it's just a little finger poke. Children on Medicaid require lead testing at 12 months and 24 months, and then most children require lead testing before they go into school. We provide the capillary testing, and then if that lead is high, we provide case management, which we go into their homes. We test their homes for lead. We make sure that the children are safe.
Wow. That's a big one right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And you mentioned if you do test positive for some type of lead in your system, the operations are immediately set off. The
Yes.
Christian County Health Department will help out with in-home lead testing. Have you guys heard about where lead is usually housed in homes?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. It's in paint, old paint, soil. It can be in the pipes.
Mhm.
Just
Any house built before the 1970s.
Wow.
Yep,
antique
1978.
toys.
Okay, yeah, even
Yeah.
toys. That one always.
Cosmetics. Yeah.
Cosmetics, even that.
And the thing is when we come into their home, it's not because we want to check their home, like a DCFS case. That's not it at all. What we are doing is trying to find out if possibly they even would maybe be acceptable for a grant that will come in and help make those changes in their homes.
Yeah, it's called the Clear Wind Grant.
Okay.
It helps with lead mitigation in Christian County. If we do find lead in their homes, all they have to do is fill out an application, and we can help them mitigate that.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Yes.
How will that be paid for? If you need a whole new set of pipes in your home with lead, grants can help out with that.
Window jams.
Wow.
We see it a lot in doorways,
Okay.
but mainly like your windowsills. Putting new windows in a home is expensive. And right now groceries are expensive. So, that's what we want to make sure folks understand is that it's not about us telling us you can't live in your home. It's about us saying, hey, it's affecting your child, which could affect a brain if it's a high number.
Okay.
And we have a way to make sure that we can get your house fixed and it's not going to cost you.
Some great topics we're covering here. Christian County Health Department. Anyone out there in the community that wants some more information, where can they go to find that? Any website you guys got?
Yep, they can go to the Christian County website.
The CDC has a lot of good things. IDPH websites. It's where we get a lot of our sources from and up to date. Resources.
And they can just call us at 217-824-4113.
Always available for that as well. We're speaking right now with the Christian County Health Department. We'll have more words from them when we come back from this short timeout. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host of the WTIM Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to WTIM, your information station.
Your information station. WTIM.
Listen for Taylorville Tornado baseball, softball, and Little League games on New Country 104.1 and stream live on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. You'll hear selected boys baseball, girls softball, and Little League games brought to you by
Kirby Real Estate, the Christian County YMCA, Brad Davis, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and Landmark, all in Taylorville.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are gonna do it today.
Hi everyone, Brandon Bible here, your local country financial representative at 1305 West Dresser in Taylorville. Myself, along with my wife Samantha and our assistant Nicole Patrick, are proud to recognize the Tornado student athletes that represent our community by being the exclusive sponsor of WTIM Brandon Bible Country Financial Player of the Game during Tornado sports broadcast this school year. WTIM announcers will select a player at the end of each game who will receive a certificate for being named our Player of the Game. Good luck to all teams this season, and go Tornadoes!
Shop local first.
Think about what a huge impact local shopping has on our local economy when our money stays at home versus shopping via the internet or with the big box stores. Your dollars get turned over several times, benefiting our communities. The Miller Media Group and these local businesses encourage you to shop local first. Davis Family McDonald's, located in Taylorville, Pana, Shelbyville. I'm loving it. These local businesses and the Miller Media Group ask you to shop local first.
Shop local first. All across the area, shop here first.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays, WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online, and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
Taylorville Care Center offers therapy to help you recover and return home as quickly as possible with private rooms for rehab to home. Find out more by clicking the Taylorville Care Center icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
Welcome back to WTIM, your information station. We are in the midst of the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks so much to the sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. From the Christian County Health Department, we have Diana Boyles, Director of Nursing, Chelsea Davis, and Katie Beck, both public health nurses. Guys, once again, thank you for taking the time being here with us today.
Thank you.
It's been a great conversation so far. We talked all about the program services offered by the Christian County Health Department, these immunizations that are extremely important to get before you really get into your summer operations. It's probably good to get those done and knocked off early. One more time, Diana, with the days that you guys do stay late to get these immunizations done.
Every Monday, every first Tuesday of the month and every third Wednesday of the month.
Perfect.
Just call, make an appointment. That way, if you need us between, say, 4:30, we make an appointment and we're there until 6.
Easy enough.
And in June, we have 4 special days, the 10th, the 14th, the 24th, and the 28th. That we are going to stay until 6 p.m. to do back to school vaccination clinics.
Yes.
Plenty of opportunities to stay up to date, stay current on your immunizations there, and just get it out of the way. Enjoy your summer. Something you don't have to think about anymore. Let's keep it moving here. Another service offered is a WIC, Women, Infants, and Children. This is important. Break it down for us. Who are we talking to about this?
We started WIC back up at the beginning of April, and it has been going so well. We have so many new participants. It's just booming. We have plenty of room for everybody, and we'd love you to come down.
It's really great to hear. Started back up in April. You guys have been getting a good response, and you got room for more people. This is really awesome.
Absolutely.
When you're talking about the WIC program, what's the first thing people need to know out there? If they are struggling and they need some help, what can be helped with WIC?
We provide money for food, so we're there to help provide nutrition for the women, infants, and children in Christian County.
Wow.
And that's women, infant, and children's. And it is an EBT card, just, a debit card. It is a supplemental program. This is not going to pay all your groceries, but it's going to get you the fresh fruits, the fresh vegetables that you need. It's going to give you the help to get you over that hump and to let us help out. And the kids are able to stay on this program until they go to school, up to 5 years of age. And they're looking at making that up until 6 years of age. That's on the books for what WIC is trying to do for the next year. Katie just became another CPA, which is certified with WIC. Yeah. And so Katie's been up and running. So every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have either Katie or Chelsea doing WIC. And then the other one is doing immunizations. Wow. So we have a lot going on at the program. Yeah.
That's really amazing. And with money to go buy groceries, do you guys often help out with maybe creating a grocery list? Because it's kind of hard to shop for healthy fruit or healthy foods, keep it low cost, but it's possible. You can do it. Katie, you got some words on that?
Yeah. So before any of the clients see Chelsea or I, they talk to Dottie Landers, and she's absolutely great. She's our clerical. She always organizes the EBT card and gives them some info before they come and see Chelsea and I. So we usually get everyone's weight. We get, everyone's height and see how they're kind of, just how they're doing, whether it be after they've just given birth or they have a little toddler. We like to see how they feel about how they're growing. So after we kind of, get the feel for that, we go through a food prescription and we offer milk, eggs, some of the products that are a little bit more pricier at a grocery store, and it helps meet a lot of their needs, nutrition wise. So
you also provide formula as well.
And formula, yeah.
You guys are providing these essential things, the milk, what's another one? The milk, the formula, anything else?
Eggs,
cereal, bread,
beans. Before anyone leaves, the last thing that we want them to have, literally, we will print a grocery list out for them of the items that WIC will provide for. When it comes to formula, we want you to breastfeed. Let's be realistic. It worked for how many years? Sure. It's the best thing for the baby. We understand that, but it may not be the best thing for mom. And maybe some babies can't do it. Right. At that point, then it's a prescribed item. And that's when we can do that. Sure. It has to be prescribed by the doctors for us to be able to provide any type of help with the formula. Absolutely. So it's not like they can come in and say, I don't want to breastfeed. I want to do this. We don't have that option, but the doctor does. Once you get it from the doctor, then come and see us. We'll be glad to with the formula. But no matter what, come and see us because, you just gave birth. You've got 6 weeks that we can help out with your nutrition as well. We can do that.
If you're breastfeeding, we can provide supplemental nutrition for you for up to a year.
Wow.
Yes. And then we have family case management. And family case management, I've started this. We just started this program April 1st. And Chelsea is going to be going through her training as well. And so is Katie in the next 90 days. And what it is it's to help with a low birth rate. It's just to help with those things that maybe mom is having a hard time eating, or maybe she's not able to gain the weight that she can. I want to see you. I want to help you. As a pregnant lady, I can handle that family case management. It also has to do with, say you have a premature baby. All right, when that baby comes home, they're still considered a preemie, but guess what? They need extra things. I can help with getting that crib at. I can help with getting some of those items that they need. Not only that, we can do referrals. So say maybe the baby has a club foot. Wow. We can get those referrals with doing family case management. And we can run family case management up until, they're like 4 or 5 years of age. You know what? You don't have to have a preemie baby to get family case management. Maybe you've got a picky eater and you just don't know what to do anymore. And they're 3 years old. Come on in and see WIC and say, hey, I need some family case management. It doesn't have to be an issue. You just need some help because you need some of that load taken off your shoulders. That's what family case management is. It's a combination of everything, and it works hand in hand with WIC. It's great.
Amazing. So much experience, so much knowledge, so much empathy goes into this job, and you guys are taking such an actionable approach to the community here. We're out of time. We blew right through this one, but I appreciate you guys all coming in today and speaking to the community.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Diana Voiles, Director of Nursing, Chelsea Davis and Katie Beck, both public health nurses at the Christian County Health Department. You are listening to WTIM, your information station.
Case. The U.S. House Oversight Committee has canceled a hearing